So earlier over the summer, I wrote a poem that I posted on my blog, and I was reading Ezekiel 16, and I was inspired to write this poem. So this chapter is basically, it's part of the prophecy of Ezekiel, who God charged to forewarn Jerusalem of its imminent destruction if they didn't turn back. And so the metaphor that that Ezekiel uses is Jerusalem as a prostitute. And so that, it's one of those, the Bible uses, very strong, imagery in the book. And so, it's definitely, it grabbed me. And so I wrote a poem called My Name is Jerusalem, based on this chapter. So. My name is Jerusalem. Naked. I am naked. I was never satisfied, although I faked it. I was always hungry, unable to abide, and I whored and sold myself, and the beauty you poured on me became an abomination. I destroyed your creation when I slept with many lovers, one after the other, until my soul was numb, and my heart is sick, sick, sick. I am so fickle and so faithless, and now I am black and bruised and bleeding, and I had everything, and I threw it all away with every closed door, every time I wanted more than who you are. I wrecked your heart and mind with every shameful thought and every lustful fantasy. I took what you gave me and I molded the gold into a pagan temple, and there I sacrificed my purity and my piety. I bent and broke the golden crown you so lovingly, tenderly placed on my brow, and I screamed, I don't need you now, when you were crying out in agony because I was your wife, your beautiful bride, but I tossed you aside, and now I am some cheap whore who threw it all away because all I knew was how to run away and survive and keep myself and my pain alive. I am a prostitute, and my name is Jerusalem. You heard me roaring. I am so ill and so in need. I bleed with every touch. I don't require much to be momentarily satisfied. My standards lowered as I close doors and naked hide under clean white covers. But all that waits for me are the bed sores. And I was proud and hidden, and I bargained, and I tried to return the purchase because I was unsatisfied. I lied to you and told you I loved you, but really I thought myself above you. But the truth is, I did not even require payment for my basest hunger, which was sated on the flesh. No, I was cheap, an easy thrill, no bill, no cost, unlike your son's death on the cross, which said, I love you and forgive you, give me you, but I did not believe. And so I deceived and grieved for nothing, because I could have gone home to you. Instead, I paid the demons who owed me to fester and nest inside my mind and cause me death after tiny death with every ragged, shaming breath I took. I was the prostitute who paid her client in innocence and life, handing the treasure over to liars and thieves without a thought of the one who bought it all for me, saved me, laid his life down for me. He poured out his blood on the cross, and I poured out my lust on things now lost, idols with no faces, choking me, and now I sit here broken. But the vow still holds. I am your wife. You promised me life and love. Forgive me, Father, and let me live, though I don't deserve to serve you. I stand naked and ashamed like Eve, who believed the lies of the enemy. The cry of humanity resides deep inside my bones. But the good news, you satisfied your wrath on the Son, so give me strength and confidence to journey on and love you rightly. You're jealous for me. In fact, you adore me because I believed and so received the gift of life. And because of Christ, you cover me. My shame and now my game has changed. Because although I sold myself, you bought me back and cleaned me up, clothed me in righteousness and purity, and touched my face. And now my name is Grace, and I am free.